Well, hello and good morning. You're watching Market Cafe on ET Now with me, Soumit Sarkar, and my co-anchor, Vinny Motiwala. Let's head straight into the global cues. Another muted day, Vinny?
Absolutely. Firstly, good morning to you as well. And we're seeing, that actually US stocks and the Wall Street actually ended lower for the third time in the fourth straight trading session. That's so far out of the four sessions. Three times we had seen the Wall Street, that is the Nasdaq, Dow Jones, as well as the S&P 500 ended in the red. Now, what we saw coming in that they were the final hour of trading on Monday actually is when we saw the slump coming in the US markets. And this week is actually, let's not forget, it's a truncated week in the US markets because there's a Thanksgiving holiday coming in as well. So they will be closed for the Thanksgiving holiday on Thursday and only open for the half day on Friday. So that's a factor that we should keep an eye out on as well. Now, stocks were mostly trading in the red during the trading session, with an exception of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which actually moved up and down. There was a volatile session coming in over there, mainly boosted by Disney as well as the Tesla stock. Now, Tesla stock actually, saw a drop of around 7%, and it came to the lowest levels in almost 2 years. Its shares have lost nearly half of their value in less than 2 months amid the supply chain concerns, rising raw material costs, as well as the demand concerns as well. Now, when you talk about Walt Disney, we saw a sharp uprise coming in the stock. It was up almost 6% yesterday, mainly leading the gains for Dow Index as well. As what we saw is Robert Iger returns as the Chief Executive Officer of the company. Now, Dow closed slightly lower on Monday, down almost 0.1% in trade, was mainly because we saw the weakness coming in energy stocks as well as the consumer stocks as well. Because of the reports that we saw that, again, the rise in COVID cases in China is dampening overall the markets across the globe as well, and energy stocks fell more than 1% as the lockdown in Beijing, China, coronavirus, increasing amount of deaths over there are renewing worries about the demand concerns from the top world's energy importer. So that is a big concern that is factoring in and coming into play for the US markets as well as the European markets as well. European markets too saw a bit of a muted trade coming in as well. Not much excitement when you see in terms of the European markets, whether the DAX, FTSE or the CAC, all these three indices actually closed in the red as well. So muted start is what we could expect even coming in for the Indian markets. SGX Nifty is up almost just 0.2% of a percent on trade as well.